Yeah. This what's it? Asia Air India Dreamliner crashed in Ahmedabad College hostel, kills 240, right? But that's not the one I'm trying to get to. But yeah, the Lord is basically judging, right? So everything, because it was just breaking news. I found it right here. Just came in just right now. Israel strikes Iran, right? Which that's Persia, right? So, with Trump doing what he's doing right now, we're definitely in those times. It says, no U.S. involvement, U.S. officials say, right? But we know what this is, right? That's beautiful that it says it that way, because what? The least of the flock should draw them out, right? It says Washington says Israel has begun carrying out strikes on Iran. Two U.S. officials said on Thursday, adding there is no U.S. assistance or involvement in the operation. The officials who spoke on conditions of annulment declined to provide further information. Make sure I said that right.
Anonymity.
Okay. Let's see. I messed up that word. Anonymity. Let's see the definition. Anonymity, to continue to begin slogging. This is most people who agree to talk required anonymity. Lack of understanding. Also, so they said they haven't had any talks with them. I guess these dudes just struck without saying anything, right? Yeah. So this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel, right? This is basically the decisions that the Lord has made, right? Concerning Esau, Edom, the daughter of Babylon, this place called America, this place that's bitter, right? It's almost about that time to wipe you out, right? So this is definitely fitting prophecy. We're in the time of the Bible. So people talking about we ain't living the Bible days. Yeah, the hell you are. You are very, very much so living the Bible days, right? And it says, the counsel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, against Babylon, which is the daughter of Babylon, which is America, right? Because it's not talking about ancient Babylon, which there's people that dwell there, right? Right? Because this place is going to be turned into a desert. It says, Babylon and his purpose that he purposed, right, against the land of the Chaldeans, right? This place of witchcraft, as what Donald J. Trump trying to do a remix of Black Lives Matter, right? Setting it up. Basically it's the left-right paradigm. He's the one who's bringing so-called the National Guard, and then George Soros and the people from the left, from the Democrat, is paying for the the protesters and the bricks, and really it's two feathers of the same bird, right? Right? That wicked bird, that wicked eagle that's about to get put down, man. About to be a burnt eagle, man. Right? So it says the land of the Chaldeans, right? That witchcraft that you're trying to pull throughout the media and all over America. Surely the least, so while you're doing all that, the least of the flock, which is Esau, Edom, the Amalek, which is the chief of the nations of you Edomites, right, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate, right? Because that's what's coming to this place. A desolate habitation, man. That no one's going to dwell in this place anymore, right? And it says at the noise, right, which is talking about the hypersonic ICBM missiles, man, and the noise of the taking of Babylon, of America, Babylon the Great, the earth is moved and the cries are heard among the nations, right, man? You're gonna be destroyed as no better way than destroy the wicked, right? Before the whole entire world, man, right? Because the revolution will be televised, man. It will be televised, right? Yeah, so this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh. And these are things that the Lord decided from way of old. These are the decisions, right? Because it tell you that he's going to lead all nations into the valley of decisions, or the mountain of troops, right? So this is what the Lord has already ordained for you, right? That he have taken against Edom, right? Which is lining up with Babylon, right? So that's how we know that this place, right? Because the ancient Babylon did not have, it was not known as the land of Edom, or the place of Edom, right? We know Greece was Edom, Rome was Edom, but we're in this modern day second leg of Rome, the one with the deadly wound that was healed and came back and is known as the daughter of Babylon. Also, the Edomites. And his purpose that he purposed against the habitations of Teman, right? Your wise men, right? Because what the Germans is the ones who created those hypersonic, or the missiles, right? They have created the smith that blow off the coals, right? They created those things, which the really was the Lord that put in the hearts of those Germans, that Project Paperclip, for this moment, this very moment here, right? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, right? Which is talking about America, right? You're gonna get drawn out by Amalek, the Israeli, the Jewish, right? You're going to get drawn out, right? The chief of all the nations, right? Because that's where he is. He's at the top. They're the international bankers, and they're the ones who's making the move and the adjustments to push forth this, the charagma, man. That the ovos nodal soclorium, right? The basically the micro C hip, right? The biometric cashless society, right? right? The Karagma, Karax, Grapho, right? And this is they're pushing it, right? For that very reason, right? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he had made their habitations desolate with them, right? Because they're gonna get wasted away, and so is America, Babylon the Great. But America's gonna get done first, right? And then we're gonna prove it right here. And it says the earth is moved at the noise, right, of them hypersonic, supersonic, hypersonic ICBM missiles, right? With all the other missiles, nuclear missiles. Because there's only like 2 or 3 of the hypersonic missiles, right? Which, Iran might have them one now. At the cry, the noise of thereof, Slakia, was heard in the Red Sea. So that proves that America's going to get done first, because the Red Sea is over there where you're at. What's the name? Benjamin, not a Jew. Right? It says, behold, which means feature eyes, look, pay attention. He shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra, which is talking about Yahweh Shai, right? In the midst of that battle of World War III, Yahweh Shai is going to make his second appearance, right? And this time he's not going to meet you as a man, right? And that's that place. Basra is synonymous with you Edomites, and definitely America, Babylon the Great. And at that day shall the hearts of the mighty men of Edom, right? See, you self-proclaimed so-called white men, which really goes back to Edom. You're the descendants of Esau. Be as the heart of women. Be as the hearts of a woman in her pangs, as like a woman in travail, giving birth, right? So you're going to be called Loyim, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rachah HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, the elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching the truth in sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners who phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom to you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. And the Bible ball. Kwam Yasharala. Right? We at the end. Hold fast. Keep your prayers up. And don't let go. Hold fast to what you have.